Good afternoon, D&D, TikTok, and barbecue, TikTok, and beyond, and welcome to Roll for Barbecue. Let's get it done. As always, this series is inspired by the popular Roll for Sandwich series by AdventuresinAardia. And for Pride Month, we're going to be using these awesome rainbow dice sent to us by a viewer. Thank you so much. Let's kick off this barbecue and roll for meat. 2, chicken. Alright, let's see how we're preparing our chicken today. 1, we're cooking it whole. There's many ways you can prepare your chicken, but today we're going to spatchcock it. Spatchcocking involves removing the spine and flattening it out so it gives it a nice even cook. So you're going to take your kitchen shears and run your way down the spine. Please don't use normal kitchen scissors. Invest in some kitchen shears, they're not expensive. You're going to make a slice behind the breastbone, flip it over and pop it. Now that we have our chicken laid out, it's time to roll for binder. 5, beef tallow. Just like we said last episode, beef tallow is just rendered beef fat. Today we're using some Wagyu beef tallow that we rendered down when we had our Wagyu brisket. Now that we have our binder down, it's time to roll for rubs. 15 potato slayer and 1 Cajun two-step. This Fire and Smoke Society seasoning is absolutely delicious. I throw it on all my baked potatoes, but I've never had it on chicken. Next we're going to hit it with some Cajun two-step. Once you have both sides covered with your seasoning, you got to let it rest for 30 minutes. This allows that seasoning to work its flavors through the skin. And now it's time to roll for char griller. 2, we're smoking on the Grand Champ. Now it's time to roll for wood. 4, hickory wood. Alright, we're going to be smoking on the Char Griller Grand Champ. We're running at about 250 degrees until we hit an internal temperature at 170 degrees at the thighs. Now that we have our chicken taking a smoke nap, it's time to roll Wild Magic. 16, meat skeet juice. I mean with juice. Yeah, I might need to reword that. We have the Meat Skeet 9000. We're going to go ahead and spray that every hour until we're done. After resting the chicken for 10 minutes, it's juicy. And thankfully, we got that skin nice and crisp. While we're slicing into this, it's time to click those tongs. It's time for the D20 sauce roll. 12, ranch. Can't go wrong with ranch and chicken. Today we're going to be using Cowphobia 86 Ranch King sauce. You could actually pre-order this sauce in the link in my bio. It has a nice garlic and dill note to this. This chicken is done, and now it's time to give it a taste test. Here we go. Oh yeah, this is outstanding. Very few complaints about this chicken. As Matt Pittman would say, I ain't mad at it. I think the seasoning is great. It's a little salty, but it's not too bad. I think this ranch does a great job of adding a cool element when you're eating hot chicken. It's not spicy, but it's very nice. You can taste a little bit of the citrus from that orange juice, but it's not too overpowering. I can't really say too many bad things about this. I think the only thing I wasn't a fan of was how salty the skin was on this chicken. It wasn't terribly salty, but it was enough that I needed a glass of water after I got done eating this chicken. Overall, it's a solid meal, and I'm pretty happy with it. So for that, we're going to give this one a 9.4 out of 10, and we're going to call this one Wet Ass Poultry. And just like that, that's episode 56. Be sure to like, follow, share, and subscribe, and as always, we'll see you guys at the next barbecue.